Hey, good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. It is Wednesday, May 29th. We followed up yesterday's red day with just another red day. Why not? Yeah, unfortunately, another red day. Took a couple of trades. I took basically four trades today. Four trades today. Major big fake out. Ended up red on the day. Just a little bit frustrating. I want to show you this trade. I did record this. I actually started recording most of my day, and it's kind of nice to go back and rewatch a trade that you took. So, but yeah, this is basically, I mean, we had a move. We had this little move down in the morning, very, very small move to the downside here, and then bounced off this 18,760 level, and this really was the move. And for the rest of the day, we pretty much traded in this, like, gosh, 50, almost a 40 to 50 point range. I mean, it's crazy. And, you know, we had a move here at the end of the day, but yeah, I don't do well on days like this. And, you know, you're copy trading, and I just have to understand that I'm either going to have a really nice red day or a really nice green day, or I'm going to have a red day all across the board, because when you're copy trading, that's what happens. I did lose this other, account that we had such a bad day on yesterday, or that was in so bad drawdown because of where it's been at. But this Apex 40 account, I did lose it this morning. I had $79 of drawdown left, and I decided to not trade micros. The reason is that account was going to rebill for another month tonight. And so I looked at that this morning, and I decided, you know what, first trade with that account has better be good, and we better, get out of the gate running, or if I blow it, I blow it. I'm not going to rebill another $85 and try to work that account, at basically 20, almost 2,500 to draw down all the way up to 20. I would have had to make like $5,000 on that account to get to a payout. So I'm okay with losing that account. I get it that can happen. I've contemplated, what am I going to do here? I've had a couple red days. I'm going to continue. I believe I'm going to continue for this week, next couple of days, continue to trade these as a group. I just recognize that I've had a couple of bad days. I've had a couple of unfortunate trades. But if the entire week goes south and we end up with like a, $3,000 to $5,000 loss every single day, then, maybe I have to think about, breaking them back up and going to a smaller quantity instead of copy trading all of them. I'm not sure. I like copy trading all of them. I really do, because I like less trades. I like taking a few and really just trying to get a couple of good trades and be done for the day. I really do like that. So I'm just kind of sharing my mentality. I'm just talking through my mental headspace, and, it is what it is. But yeah, the first trade today, I mistakenly didn't hit the copy trade button, and I was only in with one account. I had a little slight $35 winner, and when I realized that I had only traded one account, we had a pullback, and I jumped right back in, and it just boom, tanked right against me, and yeah, stopped me out. That was a full stop out for $200. And then I took another long trade, a little scalp almost. I just got out of that quickly into a little bit of profit. Didn't like the price action and got out of that trade. So at that point, I was down like $150 across pretty much all the accounts. That account obviously was blown on this first trade, if you will. And then we get into the fake out. This really, we'll just watch this trade. I got the video, but yeah, I could have got out in a little bit of profit, but, I would probably take this setup again. We had this big green candle coming off this bounce, coming down to this level. But yeah, it just is what it is. We'll take a look at it here. I'll just show you this trade. Here we go. So this is, I had a buy order in at the 838, just right above this level, and I had it on there for a little while before I got filled. And walking through the management of the trade, I think I get filled here really soon. I think there I placed it. I actually think it, if I remember right, I think it bounced around a little bit before it filled me, but again, when you look at when I look at this trade, I'm seeing this is okay. We've got the green candle here. You know, I'm barely getting filled here. When I get filled, this could be a nice no drawdown trade. See, I moved my profit target up because I felt there we got the fill. I felt strongly that this is going to be a bounce back to the upside, and pulled back a little bit, and then we got into profit again. I'm just, you know, mentally going through the trade thinking, you know what, I'm going to hang on. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think this is going to go. You know, we get into green, and you know, I really, what I, in hindsight, it's 2020. I should have just killed the trade when we went up to about, I think we hit around $40 in profit here. And then we started to pull back, and I should have just got out then, because we were, you know, hindsight's 2020, and you can, you know, see things better maybe at that, you know. Here's what I see. What I tried to do is I tried to place my stop to protect myself, and I should have just put it at, like, you know, 1 point and just left it. Well, I was trying to get to like 2. I was hoping I could get to 2 points. I'll place it and then see where it goes, and I just was never able to do that. And I ended up bailing on the trade before it reached my stop. But, you know, again, here it just looked like we were going to be bouncing. Now, the EMAs were trending to the downside. So these EMAs were trending to the downside. The 100 EMA is still trending upwards. But I did notice that, and I was looking at that before I took the trade, but I just felt like this candle was really what convinced me. And I was just wrong. So I think I end up killing the trade pretty much when it touches this bottom white line of my level chart there. So I like the setup. I just, you know, the market just didn't go, and I couldn't survive, you know, what happened. So with my drawdown. And there I killed it, and just, you know, done with the trade. So yeah, it is what it is. That's, you know, that was the fake out really was that trade. And then the following, see, then I watched this for a little bit, and we fell down below VWAP, and this candle was red when I entered. This green candle here was red when I entered, and we just ripped back to the upside. So, and that was kind of a precursor to the entire day. I mean, the entire day was just a day of just sideways action. I had a very bad day. I traded a few evals. I lost both of my 250Ks, which those didn't have very much drawdown left anyway. But I lost those 2 evals. I lost, I think, 250K evals. So I'm definitely going to need to buy some more with this 90% off sale. While we're on that note, that sale does end of day tomorrow, or tomorrow at midnight. So don't forget about that. And thank you once again to those of you using the code. I appreciate it. Helps me to bring these videos to you. Helps my channel out. And also, just, you know, while we're there, the Take Profit Trader, my code there, BCT, gets you the best deal at all times. So whatever, is what it is. But thank you. I noticed something today after kind of watching the market, and I want to show you this. So I have this level, and I'll do an update video on this later, but this, we'll call it 840, probably 838 level. I go by the top line of any level. It's not the bottom. The pinpoint is the top line of the level. So I chose this because of that level is right here, because this was a rejection in, you know, about a week ago. We had a rejection on the 22nd. We had a small hold here on the 23rd. We had a hold here on the 26th. We had another hold here, low of day even on the 28th. So this is something that has held, and that's why I had that level. But I want to show you something. I noticed this today. If I copy this level, and this is just, you know, sometimes you're right and sometimes you're wrong. If I place this level right here at this high, where we have this high here, this high, and then we have this low right there. If we call that basically 820, if we call it 820, now I want you to look at this. Look at what happens today. See how that level, if I had chose that, and I looked at that this morning when I set this. When I set this morning, I almost went here, but I felt like there was enough there was enough of a rejection or support, if you will, off of this 18,838 level, 36, 38 level, that was the better one. And in hindsight, obviously, the 820s would have probably been a better play. Had I had an 820, I likely would have taken, I probably wouldn't, I definitely wouldn't have taken these trades. I may have taken this one, and I may have taken this one. There was also another, but that was really the decisive level that held was that 821 really. So kind of interesting how that played out and how that, may have affected my day a little bit. The interesting thing is, this level would have been below VWAP, and we would have always been trading back up into VWAP, which is something that I would not have liked. And yeah, it was just a crazy day. It was just one of those days. In fact, I'm just going to leave that level. I'll decide what I want to do with it tomorrow. But that was an interesting observation as the day progressed. But looking at our TradeZella, it does not look pretty. But facts are facts. $5,400 red day, a couple of trades. Let's look at, so yeah, this is probably the 2 worst days I've ever had back to back. In fact, I'm sure of it. But again, I'm copy trading all the accounts. And so it's either going to be, probably $1,000 to $4,000 green day, or unfortunately, $3,000 to $6,000 red day. So hopefully we can flip this around. Looking at today we are on today. I wanted to look at the trades themselves, so you can kind of get an idea. These were the 4 trades. So we had a $200 loser, we had a $56 winner, we had a $158 loser, and a $200 loser. So the last 2 obviously were in that fake out, and that's really what killed my day. So looking at the week, I think we're down like 11 this week after 2 days. Whoops, I need to have all my accounts, all accounts. So up, down 12,000 on the week so far. So hopefully we can round out the last couple of days here and get a couple of green trades. I'm not worried about getting green on the month or green on the week. I just want to get back a couple of green trades and kind of get my feet back under me, and maybe pay a little bit more attention to some of these intermediate levels. And again, this is kind of like yesterday, sideways day. And when it's a sideways day, Black Coffee Trader better stay home. That's just pretty much the way it is. I just don't do well in those days, and today's one of them. So anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow, and hopefully we have a better day. Hope you guys had a good day. But yeah, we'll give it a shot tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. So again, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate you following along. Again, for using my codes. If you're new here, feel free to like and subscribe. I try to do these video updates every day. It is, I started this channel to just basically share my journey. And honestly, one of the biggest things is it's an accountability thing for me. And kind of going back to the GAT comment, and this is something I need to put into my 1 year of trading video, but, GAT helped me to develop this muscle of not continuing to trade. I did not shut down my trading for today. But I had no desire to continue. Like these accounts were not shut down. But I have no desire to continue trading after having a couple of bad days. I told myself after the second trade here, I'm like, if I get to 3 strikes, I'm done. I don't care where the P&L's at. If I have 3 losses, I'm done today. I had 1 loss here and had 2 more and done. So, it's developing that muscle and understanding that, some days you're going to be wrong. And, going back to the channel, the accountability piece is me doing this video every single day and knowing that I'm putting it out there for whoever, all the world to see, whoever happens to look at it. So, that's an accountability thing to me, and it helps me to not, go on tilt, or not as likely to go on tilt, because, I kind of got to show what I'm doing. And it's fun when it's great, but, days like today and yesterday, it's not so fun. But, it is what it is. That facts are facts. And, anybody out here that says that, win, 95% of the time, or 100% win rate, or, winning traders never lose, bull crap. I just call complete bull crap. This is, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And, you're going to have your hiccups. And today's just one of those days. And I think for me, I don't even look at it as a losing day. I look at it as a learning day. What did I learn? The biggest thing I learned is my level wasn't correct. And had I had my level a little bit better, maybe I would have had a better day. Maybe I would have taken the trades would have been a little different. And that's okay. It's just, that's how we develop, and it's how we get better as individuals and as traders. So anyway, sorry about the rant. I'm kind of starting to rant now. I need to shut up. But anyway, thanks again. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good night. Trade well tomorrow. We'll try to have another update for you tomorrow afternoon. And if you guys all hope, and hopefully you guys all hope, and I'll do my best, and hopefully we have a green day to wrap up the day tomorrow. So, all right, take care. So long.